What's good, family? It is your man BMT in the building, and today we're doing a reaction video of my man Dr. Umar Johnson down the DR. Now I'm going to be reacting to a video done by O'Shea Dude Jackson. This Dr. Umar Johnson becomes a passport bro after seeing this overseas. Let's go. Here.
My Dominican Republic Africans are Africans, brothers and sisters. My Dominican Republic Africans are Africans, brothers and sisters. They might speak Spanish. They might be a little lighter than the rest of us, but they are African. You know how I know? Because the Dominican Republic queens are 5'5", dick in the thighs. They are African. Believe me. Believe me.
Now you can already tell by the music and the setting, he's kind of real close up on the camera because he really doesn't want you to see exactly what the background is. But I assume that it's going to be beautiful women everywhere, wherever he is. Not sure exactly where he at in the DR, but we all know it's beautiful women all over that island. Let's go.
Yes, the revolutionary Pan-African fast. What are we up to? We up to the We must stay focused, my brothers, in the Dominican Republic. We must stay focused.
Yo, hey, I'm not even gonna mad at Dr. Umar. When I first got to the DR, I was shocked and appalled by how beautiful the women were, especially the 5'5" thick bodies, all right? So I'm not mad at him for that. But Dr. Umar, what's going on, brother? You had your criticisms about passport bros before.
Quote unquote, well, you would call them Negroes. I would call them cowards. These so-called cowards that feel that they don't have a black woman's attention. So what they do is they pack up their things and they go overseas, and they end up saying that we feel more respected over internationally than we do here in the United States.
But are they going internationally to be with another black woman? In other words, are they going to Africa? Are they going to the Caribbean? Are they going to Brazil? Are they going to Australia? Or are they going to get a snow bunny from Spain or a snow bunny from France or something? Like, what type of woman are they going to get internationally?
Anyone that will give them the type of respect that they deserve. Well,
if she belongs to the race, if she belongs to the African family, that's not a contradiction. You know, I'm a Pan-Africanist, so I could care less whether she's Jamaican African, whether she's Canadian African, whether she's Nigerian African, Surinamese African. It doesn't make a difference to me where she's from or where he's from, but they better be a member of the African family.
Now all of a sudden you're overseas in the DR in an undisclosed location. What's happening, bro? Sound like some passport bro stuff to me. Let's finish the video.
And he is referring to these particular sisters that he's seeing, or quote unquote sisters, as Africans, are Dominican Africans. But I find that to be very interesting because a lot of Dominicans do not think they're black. In fact, check this clip out here.
I was asked if there is racism in the Dominican Republic. This is a difficult subject because racial discrimination in my country is normalized. And most of the people don't think we have a racism issue, which makes the dialogue difficult. But yes, there is racism in the Dominican Republic, and there is colorism too. I realized that for people outside our cultural context, to hear that on a country where the majority of people is black or mulatto, there is racism sounds absurd. But hear me out. This is a consequence of colonialism. During colonial dominion, there is an imposition of language, religion, and culture of the colonizers. So we were taught to believe that everything that was black or African was bad or ugly.
Now, the thing about the Dominican Republic is the Dominican Republic is full of nationalists, all right? Like, it's really, if you're not Dominican, they're going to make you feel it. All right, it's not necessarily a race thing, but then again, it is, if that makes any sense. All right, they definitely have a color system that was set up there by the Europeans. All right, and they, like in a lot of countries, unfortunately, they take heed to the complexion, you know. But usually if you're American, you don't have to deal with that. That's the unfortunate thing. But yes, it's right beside Haiti and the island of Hispaniola, so you do get a lot of that.
U.S. is warning dark-skinned Americans to be careful when you go over to the Dominican Republic because you may be rounded up by deportation. Now, the DR is saying, well, that's not true. We're not doing that. We treat everybody equally. But I'm here to tell you, they're lying.
Now, apparently, some of the stuff that came out of DR or some of the news wasn't exactly true in concerns of African Americans being deported out of the Dominican Republic. A lot of that was propaganda from what I heard, especially from guys that constantly go down or live down in the Dominican Republic. We know most of our guys are going to be on that north coast near Puerto Plata.
What's good, family? Make sure to check out the official Passport Bros merch store.
Dr. Umar has definitely had his criticisms about black men marrying outside their race, all right? I get it. In my opinion, a man should find love and respect wherever he finds it, especially in this new day and age. Now, back in the day, I definitely understood. We was going through our civil rights movement. To pop up with somebody with another race, kind of slap in the face of that movement. But now, in globalization, dating now in 2023 has become much different, where it's difficult for a lot of people to find long-term relationships. And at this point, you just better find what you can find in general, whether that person is black, blue, green, or yellow, in my opinion. But it's just funny that he's down in the Dominican Republic claiming that all the sisters are African just because he possibly can get his swerve on. Now, one thing I will say, Dr. Umar, hey man, I understand you raised a lot of money. What's going on with the school? I personally donated to that school back in 2014 or something like that, maybe 2012, I'm not really sure. But a lot of people want to know what's going on with the school. You're doing videos with Sukiana. You know, it's just like you already over the place, and I feel like you've become somewhat of a character, brother. When you first came on the scene, we thought that you was going to be the next coming version of a Malcolm X mixed with a Martin, all right? So all I can say is if you do watch the video, hey man, stay focused. What's up with the school? That's your purpose, that's your dream. You know, people are calling you out on it. You know, like I say, I know how it is when you raise money, you gotta come up with a product. It does take some time, but it's been quite some time, Dr. Umar. So hey, stay focused. Let's go. Peace.